Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Backyard Garage. So today we're going to continue in the bathroom, so let's get started. Alright, so what we are doing here is, I actually changed things up a little bit. This board right here, I had it sticking out, so I just jammed it in a little bit. Then I add another 2x4 to here. So this is a double 2x4, and then that's a double for my shower curb. So I need to get this cleaned out here, so I'm going to go ahead and get this vacuumed up and cleaned out. Then I'm going to be putting some cement board down and getting this all cement boarded in, ready to go. Okay, so I started putting up that cement board there. However, I just realized that once I get that up, I'm not going to really get to these PEX lines here. I won't be able to get to them. So what I did is I drilled a couple holes here, and then I put a couple boards up in the center here for supports. Drilled 2 holes here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the shower valve all hooked up quick. I'm not going to actually show the process of how I hook up a shower valve. There's a million videos online, and you can see that online. If you go to the manufacturer website, they have really good videos on how to do it. We're putting in a Moen, so just go to the Moen website and you can watch like 10 different videos on how to do it. So let me get that hooked up and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's what I did. Sorry, I didn't film a lot of this just because it's really tight quarters. There's a lot of in and out, and just, it would have been made for a long video. But it's what I did. This isn't all the way screwed in. I just have a screw there holding it and a couple screws up here holding this. And then I made my curb too. And I made it out of all of this. So I'm going to get all this screwed in. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some mortar. And I'm going to put some seam tape on and get all the seams filled in and mortared up to about right there. And then we will continue from there. I actually ran out. Oh, crap. Actually, I got to fill this in too. So I don't need to get that done today. I probably will. But anyway, I need to get some more of this board. I thought I had enough, but I'll probably need another piece here. But yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like. So let me get it all screwed in and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so it is actually it's getting later here. But the next thing we gotta do is we gotta take this tape. It's an alkali tape. And we gotta tape up all these seams here. So like the seams here, down there, everywhere. Where there's a seam, we gotta tape this. And then the reason we're doing that is because we gotta go through and put some mortar on this, just so when we start doing our shower base, it's got everything in there and it's good to go. So I'm going to put you on time lapse and I'm going to go ahead and get this put on. Alrighty, so now I have my mortar here mixed up. I mixed it per the instructions. I mix it with water till it's creamy, let it set for 5 to 10 minutes. And now I'm mixed it again, ready to put it on. So I'm just gonna take just one of these putty knives and start slapping it on. You don't want it thick, you just want it thick enough pretty much to fill the joint and the seams, so. Alrighty, so I have all the seams taped, and then I got the joint or the compound on them, and it is good to go. So I gotta let this dry for 24 hours. And when I come back, I'm gonna be drilling a hole and start in the shower pan. Alrighty, so this is finally all set up and dry. It's good to go. It's a couple days later. So what I did is I boxed that in, got that good to go. I put up one board across here, then I gotta get the others up here as well. And then over here is what I did, or is what I'm gonna do is I gotta get a hole drilled for this. So is what I'm gonna do is I have a 4.5 inch hole saw. I'm just gonna mark this on this side, drill through, just so I know where it's gonna poke through. And then I'll just drill a 4.5 inch hole there. And then I do have I forgot what it's called, a thing that goes up there where the shower head comes out and squirts down. Totally forgot the name, but I gotta get one of those and put that in as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get this done and this done. Then I'm gonna get the rest of the mud and the tape on. And yeah, I'll check back in a sec. Alrighty, so I'm sorry guys, I didn't do a lot of filming. It's just super tight quarters, but it's what I did is I ended up putting the rest of the edge guard, this Durock up, and getting it all, I gotta smooth that out, but getting it all taped and then putting on the mud and everything. That's all Durock, this is all Durock. I got the sheetrock on up here. I got if we come over here, it's dark, but I got the neck on for the shower. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like a drop ear is what that's called. So I got that bad boy on and pexed in. So we are good to go on all this. So the next thing I gotta do is this gotta dry. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna be popping a hole in the floor, drilling a hole for the drain, and then starting the shower pan itself and getting that sloped in just perfect. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So sit tight. I'm gonna be hopefully filming this if I can get some room. The shower's only 36 inches wide, 30 inches deep, so there's not a ton of room to actually work, but I'll do my best to get that filmed and show you how I do my shower pans. So, all right, I'll see you in a sec. Alrighty, so my mortar, it's the next day. It's light out, not dark, and the mortar has finally dried. It's good to go. Next thing I did, this is my drain. It's a Flo FX drain. I glued the PVC onto it. And now here's the nervous part, which I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I gotta drill a hole right through here so I can get this down in there. This does not screw onto the floor. It just sits down in that hole, and then I'll put some, it's called top sand, but it's just like cement base, which will be for the shower. This will be packed underneath this. So let me get the hole drilled, and then we will jump to the next part on this. Alrighty, so we have a hole, and I gotta drop this down into that hole. Which is easier said than done. So give me a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and I put that in and my heart sunk because it just stopped. I didn't know what happened, but there we go. There we go, that's going down now. So what happened was, I gotta cut it more, but there's a pipe down here, and I'm actually hitting that pipe. So it's down far enough that I get the P-trap on, which is good. So I just gotta cut this tube a little bit smaller, and then we'll be good to go. Alrighty, so here's what I've got going on here. I had to make this hole actually a little bit bigger, so this sat down more, it wasn't sitting down. So this sits down in there nice. So the first thing I gotta do is, I gotta get this installed, and it's gonna go on my topping sand is what it is. It's a Quikrete product, it's called topping sand. But this is gonna bond on top of it. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta put some mortar on this. So I have some mortar mixed up here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get it put on to this. I'm going to set this aside for now. then I'm going to take my So the next thing I need to do is I need to see the height of this drain here, and then I gotta get it level. So I'm gonna get the height 1 inch. See if it's level. That's level. That's not. This side's gotta go up. There we go. There we go. That's perfectly level. I'm at 1 inch right there to the top. So you need a 1/4 inch for every foot for drain fall. So what I gotta do is I gotta distribute this out, and then this is 16 inches from the furthest section, so I gotta go 3/8 inch. So it's gonna slope down 3/8 inch all the way around. Perfect. All right, so now that I have this leveled all the way around, I know that I could scrape this in and slope it, and my slope is going to be just right where it needs to be. So let me get some more mud and I'll continue. Alrighty, and there we go. I got the shower pan in. I just rechecked level. It is perfect. It's actually more than a 1/4 inch. That's fine. It'll just drain a little bit better, but it's smooth. It's flat. There's no big holes or divots. So now I just need to let this dry for 3 days, and then we will move on to the next step. The next step will be on another video. So just really quick to recap, what I did here is you drill your hole, you put your drain in, you set it about 1 inch off the floor with this cement, if you will. And then is what you do is you measure up 1/4 inch for every foot that the center of the drain is from the wall. So this was about 16 inches. So that came to about 3/8 of an inch. So at the farthest distance away. So is what I did is the furthest distance was actually over here. So I went 3/8 inch up over here. And then is what I did was I put the level on it and then made all my edges level with that 3/8 inch mark. Then I just filled in and sloped everything down and screeded to make it all perfectly smooth and flat. So this probably isn't like the best job. This is my first time ever doing this, but I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. With the tiles that we're doing, we're not doing a solid tile. We'll probably do like a little, like a rock or a pebble or something like that. So it will form to this a little bit better than, let's say like a solid square tile. You probably wouldn't want to use that on the shower floor anyway, because it would be slippery. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And then, yeah. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If you like this content, hit the like and the subscribe button. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them below. If you want to see me do stuff slower and go into more detail, let me know also. That last half-hour video, I think the max watch time was like, or average watch time is about 4 minutes. So I'm just trying to cut a lot of the fat and stuff that people don't want to see. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace.